All right, so in this tutorial, really briefly, I'm going to take you through setting up an Etsy store, signing in, and obviously registering so that you can create your Etsy shop and start selling. Okay, so we're going to go over here, Etsy.com, obviously, click sign in, and then you're going to register. So with a random email address, let's register. Now, very first thing is you're going to want to create your shop when you actually sign up. Okay, so you're going to come to your account and then go to sell on Etsy. Get started. And depending on when you're watching this, obviously, this might slightly change, but the overall theme here, the overall kind of overarching strategy and process remains the same. When I signed up, over a year ago, it was slightly different, but it was very, very similar. So I'm just going to walk you through the prompts. Obviously, you don't really need to answer this question. We'll skip it. What do you want to sell? You skip it and then start your shop. Now, the language obviously is going to be English. My shop country is US and my currency is the United States dollar. If this is you, then obviously set it up how you want. You can obviously change the language. You can change your country and your currency as well. This is global. Save and continue. Enter your shop name. So I'm going to say like test shop here, or we'll come up with like a Tom's Corner. Save and continue. And now the very first thing that it's going to prompt you to do is create a listing. So on Etsy, one of the things on Etsy is every time you create a listing, it's 20 cents. So they'll charge you 20 cents. Now, if you're going to start a dropshipping business with, print on demand or an e-commerce business of any kind, and you're wary of spending 20 cents to create a listing, this probably isn't the type of business for you. So keep in mind that you will have to pay 20 cents every time you create a listing. It's very, very minimal. So let's run some numbers here because people always get up in arms when I start saying like, oh, it's 20 cents per listing. So let's say you create 100 listings. You're looking at 20 bucks. No big deal at all. Right. And if you create 100 listings, you should be selling products already because you'll be doing product research like we're going to cover in this course. Everything's pretty much automated and you will make your money back, right? Every listing's not going to hit, but chances are if you have that many up, then obviously you're going to be making that money back and then some profit clearly, okay? Now let's say you create only 20 listings. It's $4, okay? If you create 5 listings, it's $1. So it's not that much. It's 20 cents a listing, no big deal. Now, the very first listing that you create, you will get charged for. So if you want to go ahead and learn the ropes first and then create a listing and make that 20 cents, then by all means do that. Or you can just create a fake listing. It's not really going to matter because you can delete it after the fact. You will get charged 20 cents for it, but then you're going to delete it after the fact anyway. You just have to create a listing so that you can create your shop. That's the very first thing that you want to do. All right, so we created a listing, and now what we want to do is you can either add more listings, or you can just click do this later, and then it will take you to your shop, all right? If you do decide to go create more listings, you can then delete that first one and just get it out of your shop. You'll also need to set up whether you're an individual or a business, right? And then your country of residence, your name, fill out all this stuff, obviously, and then that's going to be the next step, how you get paid. Then you're going to set up the billing, which is what they're going to charge you for that first listing for 20 cents. So you're going to set up your billing and then your shop security, and then you'll be able to obviously go ahead and your shop will be set up. All right. It's really that simple. Make sure you do verify your email as well. And then once you get that started, we'll connect your Etsy shop into Printful. It's very easy.